As I went through this process of trying to understand what made me function at my highest level, I started writing this thing called the daily ideal. My daily ideal is basically like if I had a period of time where I had an uninterrupted stretch, where I knew I was going to be uninterrupted and left to my own devices, which is a time that I could be creative and write, what would I do? What would it look like? And that is what I'm going to ask you to do as your writing practice for today. I want you to kind of create your daily ideal. But in order for you to do that, I'll read you mine so you can kind of see what I found after all these years. Because honestly, I wrote it every day for a while and I noticed a pattern and I started to figure out which things were showing up again and again and again. And by the time I had written the daily ideal maybe 20 times, I had this list that was very clear. These are the things that work for me. I keep writing them down. And this is what my ideal would be, to have this day of uninterrupted time where I'm creative. So I'm going to share my daily ideal with you. A daily ideal: early to rise, morning solitude and quiet, altar time, hot tea, writing, toast, fruit, time outside, walking, stretching, being, work on a specific project for a decent amount of time, internet time is minimal and research-based, eat good meals, drink a lot of water and more tea, at least an hour every day reading a book, exercise, yoga, dance, bicycle, swimming is good, study something, language, ecology, history, connect with one friend in a meaningful way, altar time again, and early to bed. So this list I've been carrying around for years, and it does sometimes rewrite itself. I'll have a day where I'm like, I need to add something to this, or I need to take something away from this. I've gotten really strict about phone rules, and I'll have very specific phone rules for a particular project that I'm working on, or I'll be really strict about socializing during a certain project. And I think it's really important to keep in mind that this is a fluid concept. You are consistently working on it. It's supposed to be exploratory and visionary. It's supposed to be something that actually fits with your life. So maybe you're somebody who's really busy, you have a family, you don't have any time to write, but in your mind you know that if you woke up 30 minutes earlier, you would be able to have this great creative rush in the morning, because that's the time when you're most creative. So start by writing it down, because really it is sort of a manifestation concept. You're writing this thing down and reading it to yourself and understanding your own idyllic day. And then at some point, maybe you will make those 30 minutes happen, and then you will start that writing practice. And it's about implementing it, and it is about the action of it. But first you have to write it down on the paper to even see what it would be, because a lot of times we don't give ourselves this space to dream up this functional way of being creative.